Okay, let's dive right in. Today, we're not going to be breaking down some dense academic paper or a huge historical event. Nope. Instead, we're going to deconstruct something you probably see all the time and never think twice about: the Amazon product page for a smart pet feeder. And you might be thinking, a cat feeder? Really? But stick with me here, because as you're about to see, this one single product page tells a fascinating and surprisingly deep story about our relationship with technology, our pets, and, well, ourselves. So first up, let's talk about the world this product is selling you. It's a promise, really. A promise of a perfect world for the modern pet owner. A world where you're always connected, you're always in control, and your furry friend is taken care of no matter where you are. And make no mistake, this isn't some obscure gadget. It's the #4 bestseller in its entire category on Amazon. That tells you right away that it is tapping into a very real and very common desire that a lot of us pet owners have. This line right here, this is the emotional core of the whole thing. See, this isn't just about dropping food into a bowl. It's about getting rid of guilt. It's a promise of connection, of companionship, all delivered through a machine. And all these features, they all work together to paint this picture of absolute control and constant reassurance. You can see your pet, you can talk to your pet, and you can feed your pet from anywhere. The whole idea is to erase every single worry you might have. Okay, so that's the promise. But how is the technology supposed to actually make it all happen? Let's break down the key pieces that put the smart in this smart feeder. First, you've got the camera. This is basically your digital window into your pet's life. It's that visual connection, right? The ability to just peek in and see that they're okay, even when you can't physically be there. Now this feature, this is where it gets really interesting. It taps right into this big trend of us humanizing our pets. You're not just feeding them. You're recording a personalized message. You're calling them to dinner. It turns this simple task into a moment of connection. And of course, the app. This is the command center for the whole operation. It gives you this almost godlike control over your pet's diet. You can schedule up to 10 meals, get the portions exactly right, and do it all from literally anywhere on the planet. So, on paper, you've got this incredible promise of a perfect, reliable, high-tech connection to your pet. But how does it actually hold up in the real world, in thousands of different homes? Well, this is where our story gets a little messy. And boom, here it is, the central conflict of our story, laid out plain and simple. On the left, the promise, stable connectivity. They even brag about their dual Wi-Fi support. But on the right, the reality, pulled from what actual customers are saying, significant connectivity issues. So, let's forget the marketing for a second. The real truth comes from the data. The collective experience of over 11,000 buyers gives us the unvarnished, unfiltered story of how this thing really performs. I mean, just think about that number for a second. 11,220. This is not a small sample size. This is a massive mountain of real-world data, giving us a really powerful look at how this gadget works, or doesn't work, day in and day out. And when you look at the ratings, you can really see the split. A full 2/3 of users absolutely love it. Perfect 5 stars. But then, look at the other end of the spectrum. A full 10%. That's 1 in every 10 buyers, gave it the lowest possible score. This isn't just a kinda okay product, it's a product that people either love or they hate. This chart right here, this tells the whole story. When people talk about reliability, does it actually dispense food? The feedback is pretty good, about 2 to 1 positive. It mostly works as a feeder. But then look at Wi-Fi connectivity. Whoa. The negative mentions absolutely crush the positive ones by more than 5 to 1. So the feeder part is okay, the smart part is a huge problem. And for that majority, for those people who gave it 5 stars, this is their experience. It's a gift from the gods. It solves a real problem for them. Portion control, a regular schedule, and for them, it works perfectly. But for that frustrated 10%, the experience is a total nightmare. The device that promised them peace of mind is delivering the exact opposite. It's giving them anxiety, stress, and the fear that their pet isn't being fed. The feature that was supposed to make it great, the smart connectivity, is the very thing that fails. So if we take a step back from the reviews and the tech specs, what does this whole saga of a smart cat feeder actually tell us about the world we're living in right now? It's kind of amazing when you think about it.
This one product page reflects so many huge trends. We see our desire to treat our pets more and more like people. We see that classic smart home problem. Adding convenience through tech often adds a new, frustrating way for things to break. And maybe most importantly, it shows that the real story of any product today isn't in the ads. It's buried in the data of thousands of user reviews.
And all of this leaves us with one final big question to chew on. We buy these devices to feel closer, to feel more in control. But when the Wi-Fi drops and the app just spins and spins, are we actually getting that true connection? Or are we just trading one set of old anxieties for a whole new high-tech set?